Hey guys, it's your brujacarrieliz here to do a quick little energy reading for my beautiful collective. You know what time it is. Grab your coffee, your tea, your wine, your weed, whatever it is that you need, and come hang out with me. Alrighty guys, so I'm still on vacation, okay? I'm still on vacation. I just got back home and I'm over here like Spirit's just like, all right, have a seat. We got a reading to do. And I'm like, can I just be on vacation? But I listen. When they call and they ask me to sit, I listen. Okay? I feel like for some of you, that's important for you to pay attention to your intuition, for you to listen to your ancestors or your spirit guides, especially those who have your highest and greatest good in mind. Alrighty, so I'm here for you guys. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what messages my beautiful collective needs to know. Please and thank you, Spirit, for their highest and greatest good. And keep in mind, guys, this reading is general. If you need to book your own personal reading, you're more than welcome to. I have my website down below at the Bruja Chronicles, and I do also offer candle services and Reiki as well. Okay, so let's tap in. It's always just like this anticipatory energy. Like, are you waiting on something, collective? Are you waiting on a message? Are you waiting on some news? Let's see, messages that my collective needs to know. Let's see. What's going on? What's going on? I'm using the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck to start off. I have the song, I think it's Adele. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to. Oh goodness. All right, let's tap in. Bottom, whoa, if we could talk. Bottom of the deck, we have garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Okay, there's something that you're meant to start, meant to create, cultivate even if you've already started something, whether this is a business, whether this is, you know, I just got the message, maybe someone's getting pregnant. But I definitely get more in the pentacle sense, meaning something in the physical, that something tangible, something materialistic, that you're manifesting. For some of you, this is a business. For some of you, this is a job offer. For some of you, this is a promotion. But there's something here that you're pouring in your time, energy, and effort into, and it will flourish and grow and blossom into something better. I just got the message too, something better than what you anticipated, something better than what you expected. Yeah, something lovely will grow from this. Okay, let's see what else. What else we got? Oh yes. First card that had come out was Potion. It says, remember to practice self-love. For some of you right now, you need to be doing spiritual baths. For some of you, need to be lighting candles for yourself. I always recommend, you know, for my clients that have gotten readings from me, to do pink candles for self-love on Fridays. That Venus energy, tap into that. But yeah, it's just pouring love back into yourself, spending time on yourself, like reading books, you know, like going to get your nails done, going to get your hair done, going to, you know, just sit in a place in nature, in solitude, and just connecting, grounding your energy. I get this sense of needing to slow down. But I see, obviously with the card, we see she's doing rituals here. For some of you, you're needing to do a freezer spell to freaking block off and bind people that are trying to be all up in your business and they don't need to be. For some of you, this is, because for me, I think of that as like a protection ward. So you're needing to maybe do that. Maybe even just cleansing your home, blessing your home, doing, you know, money rituals so that you can bring more money in. But yeah, practicing self-love. I definitely get the sense of I choose me, I choose myself. Maybe you're needing to do affirmations and mantras over and over again and not feeling guilty for choosing yourself. instead of like putting yourself on that back burner, putting yourself in the forefront of like, does this benefit me? Is this something that's going to help me grow? Is this, you know, are these the people that I want to be around? Is this the environment that's going to help me flourish and grow and develop myself? These are things that you're needing to think about, and Spirit is saying and asking for you. They're saying it's mandatory. They're like, it's mandatory, because in Spanish too, it's like obligado, like you have to. This is something that you're needing to do at this time, putting yourself at the forefront and not putting others first. We also have Spaceship here. It says, don't be afraid to sing. Yes, for some of you, I always say this too, like when I do readings and I'm like, they channel a song for me to sing, I'm not a singer. I'm tone deaf, if anything. I'm not musically inclined. But the thing is that I still do it because this is something that's Spirit's channeling to me, to you, through me to you. And it's stuff like that it's kind of like, do things even if it may sound weird. Do things even if it sounds wrong. Do things just because it makes you happy, right? Like they're like showing me like someone singing in the shower or singing in their car, or like, you know, music is so very healing. There's something about that you're needing to tap into music to level up your energy. I also get movement too, because they say meditation and motion. Like, go ahead and twerk, go ahead and shake your ass, go ahead and and whine your hips. There's something so healing about that, because a lot of times we store trauma in our body, and for a lot of women it is in our hips. And yeah, I mean, we have guys too. You can do what you need to do, okay? Move however you feel called to move. But I definitely get that there's music that is available to you that will help you heal. There's so many songs too that have positive affirmations in them, positive money manifestation songs too, that I feel like some of you need to wake up and play to elevate your mood, elevate your mindset, so you get focused, you get in that zone of, I'm great, I'm gonna do great, and today is an amazing day and I'm grateful for every chance I get. And speaking of mornings, right? We have the morning song here. It says, the world awaits you. Yeah. It's like, be ready to wake up, to shine bright, to be grateful that you get this day to, you know, to do your thing. You know what I mean? Every day you wake up is a blessing, truly, because some people don't wake up. Some people don't get that next day. You know, take advantage of the day and the 24 hours that you have. Be present with that energy. And just do your best. Do the best that you can, right? And if it's time to rest, then it's time to rest. And if it's time to work, then get to work. That's just how life is. You know, it's messy, it's complicated, it's disorganized, and sometimes we have to like put things together, make a plan for ourselves, and figure it out as we go. And yeah, it's just getting into that right mindset. Okay. So we have Feast here. It says, slow down and celebrate yourself. Yes, I totally get these two cards right here of practicing self-love and slowing down and celebrating yourself 100%. We just had the summer solstice, and end of this month, we're going into Mercury retrograde. Mercury is going into retrograde, and it's really time for you to recognize, like, I gotta put me first. And really like recognizing if there was a relationship that was cut off, it's for a reason. I always have to say this when retrograde comes around, because sometimes people are like, you know, they try to get readings done and they're just like, but should I give them a chance? And I'm like, do we have to go back to like explaining like what this person did or how they treated you or the shit talking that they did, or, you know, whatever? Like, do we have to rehash things from the past that didn't work out? Like, I feel like an ex is an ex for a reason. A friend, you know, if a relationship or a friendship has dissolved, it's meant to, you know, sometimes it's meant to part ways and do your own thing. You know what I mean? We're in alignment with certain people for a certain time, and then we become out of alignment, and it's okay for those relationships to fall off. It's okay for those relationships to disconnect, because you're only making room for better. You're only making room to connect with yourself, to embrace your own healing, the things that you're going through right now, the things that you're needing to focus on. Because I get to collective, for some of you, you could have been distracted by people that were in your life, you know, friends with negative habits or negative mindsets or a broke mentality. There's something about that. Even just being around people that don't want to level up in life, you know what I mean? They're just okay with coasting. They're okay with playing it safe. They're okay with, you know, I get collective, you're very creative, you're very ambitious, you have a lot of dreams and goals, and you need to be around people that are like that. And also celebrate yourself when you're doing well for yourself. Like, really celebrate those little wins, right? Like, I went to the gym today, celebrate that. Like, we went today, you know, like it's just kind of like setting yourself up for success and acknowledging when you do something hard or when you do something that you're meant to be doing. Like, yeah, uplift yourself, because there's something here that Spirit talking about the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you talk about yourself, the way that you think about yourself. There's something that needs to switch. Okay. And also, again, we have mural here, and it says, be your own first priority. Yes. Again, that's what they're saying. You at the forefront. You need to celebrate yourself. You need to practice self-love. You need to put yourself as the priority, and let shit go. Let shit go that does not bring value into your life, right? There's nothing better than being useless to other people, because then it really shows you like their intentions, their true colors, right? I don't know, maybe that's not the best advice, but I kind of follow that, because sometimes if you're always there for someone else, if you're always, you know, that ear to listen to their thing, to them venting, that person, that the shoulder, the crying and stuff like that, I get it. There's an aspect of being a good friend, a good person that shows up, right? But sometimes there's people that come into your life that take advantage of that, and then when it's your time to get help or have that shoulder to cry on, or that person to lean on, or that support, you don't get it. That's what Spirit is saying. It's like, be conscious of those people that just take advantage of your kindness, take advantage of your energy, take advantage of the things that you're learning, right? Because I get a lot of practicing self-love, and I get a lot of you are on this healing and spiritual journey, and you're learning a lot, you're leveling up a lot. And other people will try to take advantage of the fact that you've learned a lot and try to kind of, I don't want to say siphon from you. Some people could be siphoning your energy and you're needing to cut that off. But I just get that some people would take advantage of the fact that you are empathic or kind-hearted, or, you know, really giving. That's why they're saying you need to celebrate yourself. You need to put yourself first. Okay? Okay. Yes. Okay. We're going to move on from this, because this is all of you. And Spirit's just like, yeah, pay attention. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put this deck up here. It's so funny because I just put this phrase in my head, like, no shade, no hate, or something like that. So we're going to tap into the Evil Eye deck. Maybe there's people around you that are hating on you. Maybe there's monitoring spirits. Maybe there's people that wish you ill. I don't care. Honestly, like, it's stuff like that you can't really put other people in the emphasis. It's nice to know, just to kind of be like forewarned, but at the same time not focusing on them, not giving them the full stage. You know what I mean? It's just kind of being aware of, like, yeah, you may have haters. That means you must be doing something right. Alrighty, so let's tap in quickly to the Evil Eye deck. Let's see. Anything for my beautiful collective? Like I said, someone is jealous of you and someone is jealous of who you are and the accomplishments that you've made. When you're needing to celebrate yourself. When you're getting a promotion. When you're getting more money. When you're leveling up in life. There's people that are watching. There's people that recognize that. There's people too that could be upset that you're disconnecting from them, or, you know. It's crazy because Spirit is saying, like, they're not hungry enough for it. You know what I mean? Like, the things that you're accomplishing, the things that you're getting done, the ambitions that you have, the dreams that you have, the people that are jealous of you, it's like they're not as ambitious. They're not as hungry for it. They're not as, you know, motivated to go out and get it. They just want the benefits of getting that accomplishment, that reward, but they don't want to actually do the hard work for it. You're different, collective. You're different. Yeah, we have spiritual attacks here. It says someone is trying to attack you spiritually and block your third eye and your ability to manifest. Yes, that's why you're needing to sit and listen and put yourself first. That's why you're needing to do spiritual baths. That's why you're needing to focus on you and your goals and your dreams and stop focusing and giving attention to other people, right? Especially people that are trying to block your blessings, especially people that are jealous, that are looking at what's on your plate versus paying attention to their own. You know, the grass is not greener. And it's so crazy too, because the way we heal and grow and elevate, I used to be that type of person that would be like, well, it must be fucking nice for them to have this, that, and the third. And the thing is that we don't ever know what someone had to go through, right? What sacrifices they've had to make to get to that level, to get to that point. And a lot of times people, if you hear people's stories, if you hear what people have gone through, how many no's, how many failures, how many rejections, how many times they've fallen flat on their face and had to get back up and had no support, like we would never want to go through that, right? We would crumble. There's something about that where, collective, you're like getting, you're becoming aware of that there's no point in being jealous. There's no point in playing those games and playing the comparison game and doing all that, because if you're truly wanting what someone else has that's not meant for you, right? It's like, well then, how do I phrase this, right? It's like you truly never know what people have to go through to get to that success, get to that achievement. And nor would they want to go through that shit. You know what I mean? Like, we have our own lessons to learn. We have our own healing to go through. Like, stay focused on you and your own path, your own direction. These people, they're not on that level. They're not on that level when it comes to being to their awakening. They're not on that level. They still have healing to do when it comes to that. And a lot of it, spirit is just kind of like, pay them no mind, right? If you have jealous haters, if you have haters around you, you have people wanting what you have, right? The people that you're around, the people that you're manifesting, the accomplishments that you're getting it done, right? Like, someone's just like, you're getting it done. You're steady focused, and someone's steady focused on you instead of focusing on how they can improve their lives, right? And that's how people trip and fall, right? Anytime I see this card with the Legion, it's kind of like negative energy that's sent through the people around you, right? And we have block removing at the bottom of the deck. Whatever was holding you back has been or is being removed. So there's people around you right now, collective, that you're needing to move in silence, right? You're needing to distance yourself from these people. You're needing to, especially the people that poke and pry and ask you tons of questions like, so how did this go? Hey, how's this going for you? Hey, how's your love life? Hey, how are your finances? Oh, did you buy this? Oh, did you buy that? Like, people that are pocket watching, people that are trying to tap into your relationships. It's like, pay attention to the people that ask questions, people that pry, that dig, because they're trying to get more information. They're trying to see how they can like block things for you. And you're needing to move in silence. You're needing to recognize, okay, I'm needing to put up protection wards. I'm needing to cleanse my energy. I'm needing to distance myself from people who have this spirit of jealousy, right? And you'll know too, the people that are like this, because they're very obvious. They're very obvious. They're the ones that will talk shit on everybody else. And you have to wonder too, like when you sit there and listen to them and they're just like complaining about this person, they're talking shit about that person, they have so much gossip, right? When you leave the room, what the fuck are they saying about you? That's what you need to like tap in and be like, peep game. And I see that. I see that. This could be coworkers, this could be associates, this could be people watching you online, this could be, you know, frenemies, that are like people that try to stay close, people that try to monitor. This could be family too. But yeah, there's some kind of energy that's been blocking you that collective, you're breaking free from this. And you're placing the focus back on yourself. You're needing to call back your energy. For some of you, it's doing a cord cutting ritual, cutting ties with past lovers, cutting ties with past people, friendships and stuff like that, that you know are not benefiting you. You know that these people energetically drag you down, and you feel it. When you're around the wrong people, your body will your body tells you more than your heart could be like, I love this person, but your body could get anxious. Your heart could start racing. You could be like so drained after having a conversation with them on the phone or being around them. That's signals of like, maybe I should distance myself. This person's trying to siphon my energy. This person's trying to like tap into what it is that I have going on, and you're needing to distance yourself from people like that, right? Because the people that are busy improving themselves, right? They're never going to put you down. They're never going to have like envy, jealousy, hateful things to say. Like, people that are busy working on themselves, planning, having goals, like, they're going to be uplifting you and being like, good, I'm so proud of you. Like, I'm doing this shit too. Like, you guys are going to be uplifting each other, right? Those are the type of people that you need to be around. The ones that motivate you, the ones that help you elevate, the ones that put you on game, right? The ones that mention your name in rooms that you haven't walked into yet. But this kind of energy, this is the people that are low vibing that you're needing to distance yourself from. And that's the thing. Darkness, that negative energy will definitely put people around you to shake things up for you. So just keep that in mind, guys. And for some of you, this energy is clearing. For some of you, you're needing to do some kind of candle work to clear this out, to remove this block. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Anything else that my collective needs to know? Oh yeah. Yes. Okay. This is for my sexually active people, right? Because some of you could be celibate, some of you could be single, some of you could, be focusing on yourself and not worried about a love interest, right? There's people that you need to be very careful with, especially, oh God, I hate the term situationship, but there are some people that will entertain casual relationships because they don't want something serious. We could get I could have like a whole hour-long conversation about that. Be mindful of the people that you're sleeping with. Be mindful of having those casual kind of relationships. And I see 2222 on the clock right now. Be mindful of who you're having relations with, right? Intimate relationships with. Because the energy that they're tapping into with other people can get passed on to you. And that's just like a whole, besides like health-wise, that could affect you, right? But spiritually, that can affect you too. The people that you sleep with, the people that you're intimate with, the people that you hold near and dear, they can block, being with the wrong people, they can block blessings from coming in. So just be mindful of that. There's also people that would try to control you. There's also people that would use that kind of intimacy to put control over you. So be mindful of who you're sleeping with, or be mindful of people like this around you, watching you, hating on you. Okay, especially past people. Like I said, we have Mercury coming into retrograde, I believe on the 29th. So be mindful of people spinning the block just to try to control you, just to try to see if they can play you again. Yeah. And also too, people not wanting you to move on, people not wanting you happy, in love, booed up, right? Like, be mindful of that. Sometimes it's your own family, because we have family curse here. Collective, you are the generational curse breaker. You're the person that breaks the chain, that breaks the cycle. There are people in your family that would wish you to continue on with the generational curses, if that makes sense. Yeah, blocking you in love, blocking your finances, blocking your happiness, blocking your spiritual gifts, right? And like I said too, being careful of who you're around, because they have spiritually transmitted diseases. Be careful, someone courting you or dating you is dealing with a lot of energetic burdens and dark energies. Sometimes when I think of the dark energies, this could even be people with like addictions, you know, whether this is drugs or alcohol or whatever, like sex addiction too. There could be someone that's around you, or I heavily get this could be someone's like ex. I heavily get like past energy. But it depends. I mean, this is a general reading, so I'm just pulling on, like, they're just kind of saying this could be this person, this could be that person, but truly, like, close that door, babe. But yeah, this is, no, I mean that one when you're in there, and turn on the fan. Yeah, this is someone, for some of you, I definitely get that this could be like an ex. That has kind of like dark energy around them. If they don't have access to your energy, then shit's going bad for them, right? Like, have you ever had, especially my witches, you'll know, my brujitas, brujitos, you know, especially someone that's very spiritually inclined, someone that prays, someone that, like, you place spiritual protection and cover the people that you love, right? It's just like a natural thing that we do. Once you cut cords and ties from people that like aren't deserving of your energy, you're pulling all your energy back to you, you're placing the focus back on yourself, you get that glow back, you get your energy back, you feel good, like things are starting to fall back into place, you're seeing opportunities come your way, right? Those people that were trying to like take your energy, harvest your energy, that were a negative influence in your life, and they recognize that your energy is gone, they try to come back to try to get access into your energy. And that's why I'm like, be very mindful of who you let spin the block, be very mindful of ex-friends, family members that you've gone no contact with, exes that you've gone no contact with. Like, remember, an ex is an ex for a reason. I just don't feel like this is the time to revisit any of that past energy, especially with people who've done you wrong, people who cheated on you, people who betrayed you, people who've lied on your name, people who've done you dirty, talked shit about you. Like, you don't need people like that to have access in your life. Okay. Woo! But I definitely felt that. I felt like you don't need to place your focus on those people either. Just don't give them access back into your life. And for some of you that feel like you're still stuck on someone, or you feel like you're still like wound up in that kind of energy, definitely do a cord cutting. Either do it yourself, have someone else do it. I'm available to do it. But I definitely get, for some of you, you're needing that. Okay, let's tap into the Chosen One's Oracle deck. Yeah, especially the people you've trauma bonded with. I get that for some of you, you've had past people, whether friendships, relationships, even family, that you've trauma bonded with. And for some people, they're upset that you're not continuing that cycle of trauma, that cycle of abuse, that cycle of, you know, settling for less than what you deserve. For putting up with people's bullshit, right? Like, some people would rather you entertain that same cycle and not move on because they're still stuck on that cycle. But I definitely get, a lot of you are just like, I just want to be free, I just want to be liberated from this shit. And truly, like, you're moving on, you're doing the work, you're putting in that hard work, and other people want to reap the benefits of you putting that hard work in because you're having opportunities come and work out for you now. Okay? So don't let these past people back in. Just because they spin the block doesn't mean you have to open the door for them. And again, with the psychic attacks, heavy on the psychic attacks. Pay attention to yourself right now. Pay attention to your energy. Pay attention to how you're feeling. Pay attention to your home. Yeah, some of you could be getting messages in your dreams. You could be getting people popping up that you're like, I'm good, I don't need that energy again. Yeah, for some of you, you have spiritual gifts that are amplifying at this time, that are like warning you of like, hey, this person could come back around. Hey, don't mess with this person. Don't talk to this person. Yeah, we have this energy of remain calm at this time, and you have ancient divine blood. Yeah, there's something about your energy that is important. That's, yeah. Again, they're talking about not letting people have access to you that don't deserve it. Right? That don't deserve it. And Spirit is warning you in messages through your dreams. Through your dreams or your spiritual gifts. And you'll know, because these are people from your past. These are people that have caused trauma or that you've trauma bonded with. Yeah. And this is not something that you should be anxious about. This is not something that you should be afraid of, right? Because a lot of times these readings like this are just forewarning. If it resonates, great. And if it doesn't, keep it moving. This is for the people that this resonates with. And also a lot of these readings are predictive. Okay, let's see. Yeah, sage your space. Yes, your home should be sacred. Your home should be your home should be a space of peace, a place to recharge. Shouldn't be letting people up in your home that don't deserve to be in your home. Okay, we also have spend time alone. For some of you, like I said, you're going to be disconnecting from people. You're going to be backing up away from people that don't deserve your energy, that talk shit, that, you know, drag your energy down, that are kind of like those people that you get on the phone and you're like, oh my gosh, what time can I get off this phone, because I don't want to deal with them. Yeah. I love how it said #hermit. Yeah, like you're gonna be spending time alone, focusing in on yourself, learning new things, right? Learning new ways of healing when it comes to trauma. For some of you, you're booking those mental health appointments. You're booking appointments with therapists. And it's so crazy too, because the people that actually need therapy, a lot of times it's the people that get traumatized from those people that go to therapy and they don't. Go figure, right? But I definitely get, for some of you, you could be booking that appointment. You could be like, I need to talk to someone about this. I need professional help on this, because you're wanting to move on and heal and move forward. Okay, we also have Lemurian blood that came through. You have 2 things on ancient divine blood, so there could be something that's significant on that, if you believe in it. We also have goddess energy, and a lot of this too is like tapping into your own energy and recognizing that you deserve more. You deserved more. I feel like there's some people that you've dealt with in the past, collective, that like you did not deserve the bullshit that they put you through, and yet you went through that. And a lot of that is Spirit's just like, that's a lesson that you've already learned. You don't need to go back and repeat cycles. So this is kind of like that reminder of stay focused on you, stay focused on your goals and your dreams and your aspirations. You could have people that are spinning the block at this time. And again, anytime in a reading that I'm like repeating myself, I'm just like, it's like a broken record, but for some, you need to hear it like that. Okay. Messages from my beautiful collective for their highest and greatest good. We're going to tap into tarot right now. Get a card that just came out. Yeah, Page of Swords. Like I said, monitoring spirits, right? You have people that could be watching you right now. They could be watching you level up. There's some kind of level up. There's some kind of glow up that you're going through right now, collective. You're putting yourself first. You're focusing on your goals, your dreams, and people are watching. People are aware of this. Yeah. We have the Death card here. Yeah. While one door closes, a new door opens. Opportunities are coming your way, collective. Let things end. This whole stack that just flew out. Let things end that need to end, right? Yes, especially the things that have been holding you back, especially the fears. You could have been around people that were like, not egging you on, but it's in that sense of like, because they're almost saying like poking the bear, like egging you on, but they're amplifying your fears. You were around people that were amplifying your fears, that were kind of just like, what? You want to do that? That'll never work. You know what I mean? It's people like that that put down the things that you are excited about. And it's like, what the fuck is that? Why? You don't need to be around people like that. You do not need to be around people like that. Oh my gosh, yes. Collective, yes. Especially the people who like held you back, right? And I'm showing 3's a crowd. 3's a crowd. If you had to deal with like a third party situation in the past, or like friends that were just not healthy, that just kind of put you down, like you felt isolated, you felt alone, you felt like, there's nothing worse than being in a relationship or being in a crowd of people and you feel alone, you feel left out, you feel rejected. Like those are not your people. And I get heavily that it's emotionally draining to be around those type of people, and that's how you would recognize them. That's how you would be like, oh, I know that's that person. could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is someone that like, they're not doing anything right now. They're just like waiting. They're like watching and waiting, right? They're watching for an opportunity to come in. And Spirit is saying, block that shit. Blocked. Access denied. Like, no thanks. No thank you. It's like the Jehovah's Witness knocking on your door and you're just like, please, get the fuck out of here. That's just what I get. It's like they're annoying. They're like a fly. Fly on the wall, right? But they have no significance on the path that you're on right now. They have nothing to offer you. They have nothing of value for you, right? Like, what does a Knight of Pentacles have of value for an Empress? It doesn't match. The energy is not there. The energy does not match, right? And I'm definitely getting this as someone that you've dealt with in the past, right? And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. So they genuinely aren't like rushing into your life. They're not doing anything other than like watching and waiting. But yeah, I definitely get this energy of like, if something closed out, something ended, it was for a reason. Especially if they made you feel like shit. They made you feel alone. They made you feel isolated. They put fears in your mind. They put down your dreams. Like, this person has nothing of value to offer you. They're just hoping that you would take less than what you deserve. And this is definitely past energy that's just circulating. I get a lot of this energy, right, of past people watching, of this energy here, right, is because you're leveling up in some way, shape, or form, collective. We have the Empress and the Sun. There is success here for you. There is being in the spotlight. There is, you know, wealth coming your way. There's happiness. There's new beginnings. There's opportunities here. Why? Because you've leveled up. This could be materialistic, coming back with their hands out being like, give me some. You know what I mean? You got to let people figure out their own finances, because if you had to work hard to get up here, you got to let other people figure it out for themselves, right? Let's just say it like that. There's not, and they just put this in my head, but there's nothing that gives me the ick more than, like, say you're a single mom, right? And there's a whole grown-ass man asking for money. There's nothing that gives me the ick more than that. Why? You go work for it. Like, if I gotta work for it, you can go work for it. There's something like that. You know what I mean? Like, collective, you're leveling up. And I definitely get, this is like, you're healing part of your inner child, collective. You're healing part of your inner child, and you're letting that freak flag fly. You know what I mean? You're being authentic. You're being yourself. And because you know who you are, because you're recognizing your worth, because you're leveling up in that way, you're allowing yourself to be free, right? You're leveling up, collective. Like, people want a piece of you. You're gonna have a lot of suitors. You're gonna have a lot of people presenting themselves to you, hoping and wanting a chance with you. And that's where discernment is so very important. Get to know someone first, right? Get to know someone first. Get to know their morals and values. Get to know their family. Get to know, you know, what goals and dreams they have, what they have going on, what their day-to-day looks like, right? If you want to entertain someone, they have to match your energy. They have to match your vibe. They can't be someone that comes in and distracts you. They can't be someone that has, you know, addictions and toxic negativity and other people around and like drama, right? Because if you're at peace, why would you let drama into your life? That's what Spirit is saying. Like, block that shit. Block them out. Access denied, right? Even if you have history, even if you have the past, even if you have love for them, right? Let yourself shine bright. Let yourself get what it is that you deserve, right? Because this is not where you need to be. You don't need to be holding yourself back. And I get a lot of this too, of fear of being seen, because you're about to be seen, collective. You're about to be seen. Past people wished that you would be afraid of being seen, right? They wish that you played small. They wish that you dimmed your light. But because you're letting yourself be seen and be out there, right? They're watching. They're like, holy shit. They're not where I left them. They're not the way, you know, you grew, you leveled up, you evolved from that story. There's some people that stay stuck in that cycle. All right. Let's see. Any other messages for my beautiful collective? They need to know, please and thank you. Guys, I'm telling you, you don't see it yet, collective. The healing work that you're doing on yourself, right? This time alone, this time of healing, this time of rest, this time that you've taken for yourself to think, to process, to work things out for yourself, right? Because the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords. And this is that time of healing. This is that time of thinking things through. This is that time for yourself that you take after heartbreak, after betrayal. You don't see this coming, collective. And there are people that would wish to block this, but you have love coming your way. So we have the Ten of Cups. We have ultimate fulfillment, love, all of that, blessings, a major blessing, family. And this could be, it's so funny because this necklace keeps like flipping, and this is my Archangel Michael. It says, Archangel Michael, protect us. Some of you maybe need to pray for him. Pray for that protection, to block and remove and do cord cuttings. But yeah, it's like someone would wish to block a relationship coming into your life, but you got love coming your way. You got this Two of Cups. You have a relationship. You have an offer coming in. And that's where you're needing to use discernment, right? You're needing to use discernment as to who to pick. Make wiser decisions for yourself, right? But I definitely get the healing work that you've done. The time that you've taken out is worth it. And kind of going back on the people who've been celibate, right? It's like you've taken that time out to figure yourself out, to recognize that you deserve better, right? To put yourself on a pedestal, right? And wait for the right kind of partner. That right kind of partner is coming in. And for some of you, you don't see it yet because you're so focused in on yourself. It's gonna be a surprise when this person comes through. Okay, tell me more about this Ten of Cups, Two of Cups. Tell me more about this. Ten of Cups, Two of Cups. Yeah. Ooh, it's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day, right? You're heeding the call, right? And for some of you, this is an awakening. For some of you, you're recognizing, like, yeah, can't go backwards, right? You have to keep moving forward. And again, you've already learned the lesson. You've accomplished the goal, right? You've again, with the Death card and the World card, this is like the end of a cycle and starting something new. Yeah, you're moving on. You're moving on. This Eight of Wands here, you're moving on. You have better things here. And the Strength card, yeah. You have the strength and the wisdom to make better decisions for yourself. So when you recognize fuckery, when you recognize that red flag, you're just like, pause, like we're blocking that shit out. When you recognize someone good coming into your life, you're gonna give them a chance. And that's how I see you, collective. You're moving on and moving forward because you've heard the call. You're listening to God. You're listening to Spirit. You're recognizing that you deserve better. You're recognizing that your calling is in a different place, a different location, with different people. You're recognizing that, and you have the opportunity and the wisdom to move on and move forward. For some of you, this could be a move. You could be moving to a different area with the World card. You have the strength and the wisdom within you to take this action because maybe you've had to do this before, and things are gonna pick up speed once you decide that for yourself, right? Once you decide that for yourself, you're gonna be moving on and moving forward. Clarify this Two of Swords. Spirit, clarify this Two of Swords for me, please. Yeah. The Moon card with the Two of Swords. Wow. Yeah, tapping in. You have the Moon and the Sun that came out. Wow, polar opposites here. Opposites do attract. I definitely feel like the person that's coming in, this Ten of Cups, Two of Cups energy, you either don't see this coming or this is someone that you wouldn't initially pick for yourself. This is someone that like catches you off guard in a way because it's not someone that you would initially pick. They're very different from you. They're very opposite from you. But I feel like it works. Yeah. The Fool. It's like you would be taking a risk to start with someone new, someone that's different from you. And a lot of this too is doing a deep dive. What attracted you to past people that have deceived you, that betrayed you? What attracted you to that type of person, right? If you were into the bad girl, the bad guy, the person, like, because I feel like, collective, you've been doing work on yourself, dealing with abandonment issues, dealing with mommy issues, daddy issues, that kind of healing that that you've done. It's extensive. That's what Spirit is saying. It's extensive, the work that you've done on yourself, the healing that you've done on yourself. And I just get doing a deep dive as to why you chose certain people in the past will clarify as to what direction you're moving in now, and the type of love that you want, and the type of people that you want around you, right? Because it's not just romantic love, it's platonic love as well, right? Maybe you were around people that you gave and gave and gave, and you were a really good friend, you had their back, you would cover for them, like, right? Like, you would pay for things or something, like, and you didn't get that kind of energy back. You're about to be getting that kind of love given to you, poured into you, right? And there's this recognition of, like, looking back on why emotionally you allowed people to take advantage of you, or why you settled for less before. Because this is something that's new, that's going to catch you off guard, and it's a risk. It's a risk to open yourself up to love, to allow new people into your life, to learn new people. But I get that this is a risk that you have now wisdom from the past that you are bringing in forward. Okay. Anything else from this deck that we need? Because we're already at 45. Woo! I'm dropping the whole deck. We're already at 45 minutes. Let's see. Was this upside down? All right, there we go. That was the Four of Swords that I just saw. Let's see. Yeah. And like I said, the deception, right? People will definitely want to spin the block when they see you doing better. We do have the King of Cups that's coming out. Ace of Wands. Like I said, collective, if you're the Empress, right? Male or female, doesn't matter. You're very magnetic at this time. You're very creative. Yeah, you're gonna have someone that matches your freak, right? From going from the energy of being stabbed in the back and being betrayed and having the worst kind of heartbreak to someone that matches your freak, someone that matches your vibe, someone that's willing to love you, someone that's not just willing, but like happy to do things for you, right? Happy to spoil you, happy to love you, emotionally intelligent, someone that like understands you, that's not going to take advantage of you, right? That's kind-hearted, that's generous, very romantic too. I definitely get the energy of someone that matches and pairs well with you, and you guys could be both very intuitive. You guys could be also, I get biracial energy relationships too, because I just kind of pointed that out. You guys could be of different races. You could be, you know, from different parts of the world. Spirit's just like, only you would know, right? You'll feel it with the High Priestess energy. And this is why you need to make moves in silence, right? Because you could have frenemies that are going to try to sabotage a relationship coming through for you, right? Like, learn someone and take your time. There's no rush to jump into anything, right? There's no rush to jump into anything. And truly listen to your intuition when it comes to new people coming into your life, right? Are they going to be like the past person? Are they going to be something different, something new, something better, right? Yeah. And even just mentioning past people, like, past people did not have enough to offer, right? They could try to message you and stuff like that, but truly, like, they would just wish for you to be the sad, broken, rejected person. They don't have anything of value, but you do. Your energy is very valuable. You are very valuable as a person, and you're going to succeed, collective. You're going to be coming across friendships, partnerships, co-workers. You're going to be coming across new people, better people, people that help you see the world in a different light, help you collaborate, help you level up. You're going to be collaborating with people that are going to help you, again, level up in life. Going to be doing very well for yourself, and people are going to see that. There's something here about the sun of being in the spotlight that you're going to be seeing, collective. So it's kind of like, be prepared for that. Be prepared for that. Yeah. And like I said too, you will have many offers of love, but you have something that's divinely orchestrated here for you. Someone that's very romantic, someone that's going to come and approach very slowly because they want to get to know you. They want to see what you have going on. They're going to be checking you out just as much as you're going to be checking them out. And I think a lot of that is divinely orchestrated. You know, Spirit has had you guys work on each other individually so that when you come together, you're at that right vibration. You align with one another. You're ready for each other. You're ready for the type of love that you've been missing in your life. The type of love that you felt like wouldn't come or wouldn't happen, right? And I definitely get that in friendships too, right? I get for some of you, especially my single people, right? If you have really good friendships in your life, you're treating them almost as like romantic, like partnerships, right? Like you're going out on brunch dates, you're going out on like concert dates and stuff like that. Like the friends that you hold near and dear to you. We have the World card, Temperance, and the Moon card that came out again. Yeah, things are closing for a reason so that you can heal, you can elevate, and you're really doing a deep dive on your emotions at this time. A deep dive. I mean, we're about to be going into Cancer, or oh no, we are in Cancer season. There we go. I'm still in Gemini mode, okay. But yeah, block out and remove those people that would have you go backwards. Let's just put it like that. Have you go backwards. You don't need to be doing that. Alrighty, messages from my beautiful collective that they need to know for the highest and greatest good. Yeah. Open road, new beginnings, clean slate, journey, and luck, rainbow. A miracle, God's promise, and good luck. You have luck coming your way. Tables are finally turning for you, collective. And that's why people are spinning the block. That's why people are watching and waiting. Because they want a piece of you. They want a piece of your pie. They want a piece of what it is that you're getting. Abundance coming through. You see that? Abundance? Crazy. Oh my gosh, I have like mascara or eyeliner on my fingers. Oh yeah, definitely. People want a piece of what you have going on. Yeah, I have that Britney Spears song stuck in my head right now. We have white roses. We have purity, innocence, young love. We have good news coming your way. Collective, like I said, you have blessings coming your way. The tables are finally turning for you. Something's revealed. Maybe even a love confession that's coming in, good news, someone wanting to talk. There could be someone that's like leveling up from a friend to a lover partnership. You know, there's someone that wants to take things slow because they took the time to get to know you. They took the time to build that friendship first. Or maybe this is coming in, you're gonna meet someone that you start off as friends and it develops and flourishes into more. Like I said, we had a card before of like something flourishing and developing into more. We have blooming season here. We have candle, hope, guidance, and clarity. Yes. We have mystery. We have fog here with mystery, hidden, and confusion. I definitely get that this is something that's been hidden from you, right? This abundance that's coming your way, this new opportunity, the table's finally turning, this new love coming in has been hidden from you, right? And we also have peace and freedom. We have peace and feather with freedom, strength, and divinity. Yes, collective. And that's the thing, you're breaking free from the things that did not work out for you, the things that you've been needing to let go, toxic habits, toxic people, even work environments and stuff. This is your sign, this is your indication and confirmation of, hey, close those doors out because better is coming in for you. And you have good news, you have things that are going to be revealed. You have this blank slate here for you, this opportunity to start off new and better. And you're not necessarily starting new, how do I say this? Because a lot of times a fool is kind of like we just make careless mistake, or like we just kind of go and not plan for things. No, I feel like this is you starting over, but with wisdom, with experience, with that kind of knowledge behind you of like, we're good, you know? Like we know better. Now that we know better, we must do better. That's what they're saying. All right, let's close this out. Messages from Archangel Michael for your highest and greatest good. And afterwards, I'll see you on the next one, right? Let's pull one more card. And hit that like, hit that subscribe, guys. It really does help out. That means that we vibe together, that we're that tribe, that we help each other, we elevate each other. Okay, we've got, you will manifest what you need. Yes. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance that you need. Exactly. You can't be focusing in on other people. You need to be focusing on you, you, and you. You as a priority. Woo, it's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die. Cause I got me for life. Woo-hoo. Yes, you need to be your first and foremost, you need to be your biggest cheerleader. That's what Spirit's reminding you of. Okay, for some of you, you're definitely stepping into the spotlight. We have, you have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. And again, wisdom with the Strength card, it's like you've already learned a lot on your healing journey. You need to share that with others so that they can help, that you can help them on their own journey as well. The way forward is open. Like I said, for some of you too, you could be needing to do a road opener for yourself. But it says you're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. We have embrace this magical moment. You are the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. Yeah. And that's to allowing new opportunities to come in, right? Be a light to others. And I just feel like you are a beacon, you are a light for others, especially if you consider yourself to be a healer, especially if you are very empathic, especially if you're that type of person that people come to for advice, you're that type of person that people lean on, you're that type of person that like people know that you're trustworthy. Yeah. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Yes. Some of you are teachers. Some of you are spiritual teachers. Some of you are gonna, I don't know. And it's so funny too, because I get this in a very creative space as well. Some of you, you're gonna be helping kids elevate, right? You're gonna be teachers in the sense of like elementary, middle school, high school kind of, or college. For some of you, you are teaching in a space of music, of art, like they're just saying the arts. So for some of you, it's like theater, music. Yeah, for others, I mean, this could be graphic design, animation, whatever like field that you're in, whatever hobbies that you do, whatever sparks joy in your life, right? You're gonna be a light to others because you have wisdom in that field, in that, like you're very niche. And I don't know how to like explain that further, but that's what Spirit just said. Like you're very niche, you're a very specific type of person. Yeah, it's almost over too, especially any kind of challenges that you've been dealing with. Yeah, your current challenges will soon be resolved and you will be able to look with the future, to the future with a smile. Yeah, you're ready for more. I love this. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you've been contemplating. Yes, especially career, my baddies with the career moves. Yes. Brush up on that resume, right? Edit that. Put them cover letters out, like go ahead and apply for as many jobs as you want. Or even just take classes, level yourself up, especially if you're an entrepreneur, right? It's like make these significant changes for yourself, apply yourself, be dedicated, be committed to this new growth. That's why they're saying focus on you, because you can't be focusing on everybody else and people pleasing. No, we're not doing that no more, right? We're learning wisdom, right? And we also have take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. Yes. And like I said before too, some of you need to tap into the teachings of Neville Goddard and Florence Scovel-Shinn. Yeah, law of attraction, law of assumption kind of a thing. You have the key within you. Your energy attracts your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Your vibe is magnetic right now. And I feel like some of you need to say those affirmations to manifest and bring good things, better things into your life. Alrighty guys, this is where I leave you. Sending you lots of love. See you on the next one. Bye.